If you want to see how I did these curved nails, then you just going to have to go ahead and you're going to have to stay tuned. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed nail technician. I only started doing my nails when we were in lockdown. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Winnie, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and consider subscribing to your girl's channel. New videos posted every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on. A1 since day one, or however long you've been here, I sure appreciate you. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm talking about already, man. It's all love. So today I'm going to be using Beetles 614, Beetles 984, Beetles 968. I'm using some blooming gel from what's your name? iGel Beauty, and I'm also using a glitter color from Beetles. I'm not using 969 something. I don't know, y'all. I don't know the numbers. Look, I'm using this lime green, this blue, white, and some like purplish glitter color. I don't know the numbers. Look, I've slept since then. And the curved nails I'm using are from the Juice Box. Well, that's the name of that's the name on the box. And I actually got these nails from Etsy. I tried using them before, but that was at a time where your girl was not really wearing long nails like this. So I decided, because I have been wanting to do curved nails, because the last time I tried to do curved nails, it was a complete and total fail. So I said to myself, I said, myself said, huh? I said, girl, we're going to go ahead and do this. And my bad, I do have reflective gel polish underneath. So basically, like, what I did was on the tips, I put reflective gel, and I did not show that in the video, and I'm not finna even act like I'm finna re-record something so I can show y'all. I'm just really not gonna be able to do it. And so then I put the Builder Gel hard gel on top, and that is the Peach Perfect by Lisette Gel Nails. So yeah, that's what I did. And so I decided to do colors. Well, the colors that are that lime green, the 614, that's really the color that I want to do all my nails. But I want to do dip powder, but I didn't feel like sitting there trying to dip these curved nails in there, and then it just may not really work out. So I realized the error of my ways with the first nail, and I did leave the nail as is, no warranty. So I did add white to like try to brighten it up a little bit, because just the blue and the dark blue and the lime green were actually causing the nail color to actually like turn green, and that's not really what I was going for. And so I just went ahead and decided to change it on up. I did do both hands on camera, and you will see both hands. My right hand will be sped up. I was gonna do this in real time, but that video, that would have been like 97 minutes, child. Anybody got time for all that? So I just decided to go ahead and just do this here, like this here. So what I like to do is I like to get I use my ombre brush, and I'm actually have, I'm about to say isopropyl alcohol. I don't have alcohol in this. This is actually acetone. Ooh, she can't talk. So I like to use acetone, because I was using rubbing alcohol before, but it just wasn't, it didn't give what I needed to give. Because when I go in to clean it up, it wasn't really cleaning it up as good. So I like to put pick up some polish off of my little dish, and then I go ahead and I apply it. I float it on. Then I like to do what I call the flick method, just going back and forth until I achieve the desired effect that I wanted to be on my nails. And so for this middle nail, I was trying some I saw on YouTube. It didn't really work out, because I was trying to get like a wood grain looking type deal, but it didn't really work out. And so because I've had these little polishes for a while, especially this here lime green, I use that one in the summertime a lot. So it really ain't a whole bunch in there, child. So I had to try to tilt that bad boy to the side every which way to ensure that I got some, I got the polish out, honey. So I only did three marble nails, and then I did the dark blue on my pinkies, and then the lime green on my thumbs. Yeah. So I did my like the application of the hard gel. I did that off camera because I feel like if you see me do it once, it's the same application. Ain't nothing really, well, something has changed. I do just do one nail at a time versus trying to do all my fingers. So what I used to do was I used to do just all my fingers at once and then put them in, but the hard gel moves, and so I started to do just a slip layer, and then I will build the nail up using a medium sized bead. But even with that, now I just take one big bead and then I just float that bad boy on top, and then we just make it do what it do with that right there. Okay, okay. So I just do one nail at a time, making sure that the nail looks the way I want it to look, and then I cure it. So see, I was trying to get the wood grain effect. It didn't really, it didn't really give what it was supposed to give. I guess it did. I was just so impatient. Yeah, it did do that. Okay. And so I do like to take the with the ombre brush, I like to go ahead and clean it off because I don't want to be like transferring the color, because then it starts to get a little muddled and it doesn't look the way that I want it to look. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a story time. Um I said to myself, I said, self, and myself said, huh? I said, what we gonna do this here story time about? So I'm gonna give y'all a story time about the time where I worked in a haunted house during the during my 8th grade year. So basically, my brother and I, like, my brother played Pop Warner football, and I was a cheerleader for a little while. And so it was this place in the city where we live. It's called JC's Haunted House. And those are the people that are from my city. Those who know. I don't know if they still do it. I can't tell you. I don't live there. I have not lived there in over 20 years now. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I hardly go back to visit, but I'm going back to visit here here soon. So yeah, so basically, it's a family that runs the haunted house, and because I knew the son, and my brother was coached by the dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, that got you in places, okay? It got you in places. I had been to the family's home. I think my brother had went with me as well. And so yeah. So one year they were like, well, hey, you know what I'm saying, you wanna work the haunted house with us. And so I said, okay, I'll work the haunted house with y'all. So you get there, and we got there pretty much early. And so the son, and we didn't like each other, nothing like that. Like, he was just cool. So the son is showing me all the trap doors and stuff like that. Like, not trap doors, but all the doors that you could, the secret doors that you could use to go in between the different rooms or whatever. So he's showing them to me, and I ain't really remembering too many of the ones that he told me. So basically, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stick with him. I ain't finna I'm not even finna act like I'm going to remember these rooms. So initially, at first, what they allowed us to do is they allowed us to go through the haunted house. Ooh, child, I'm getting hot just thinking about it, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Blood pressure over here all the way up. Because I just remember it being scary than a mug. She said MUG. For those who know, they know. Because my grandma didn't like us saying mug, because she said if you say mug, then you might as well just go. You might as well just go ahead and say the whole word. And so like in my child mind, like that didn't make sense. I'm like, I'm just saying mug, nanny. It's just mug. Anyway, child. So we went through the haunted house first, you know what I'm saying? And when I say that bad boy was scary in a mug, that bad boy was scary in the mug. It's a dude that had it's the typical dude that you see in most haunted houses. He's scary, he big, he burly. He ain't really running because he kind of out of shape, you know what I'm saying? But he's big. And he's got the chainsaw, and the chainsaw noise is being made. So, baby, you talking about somebody running up out of there quick, hunty. And this is not like, it's not like a huge haunted house like they do here in California. It's not one of them big ones like that. But I want to say it's like a medium sized one. And I don't care what you say. The dude with the chainsaw, like he's the one. And then it's other ones, it's like other people, you know, they got the typical women who got the bridal thing and they got blood all over them and their faces all jacked up. So these are some realistic looking type folks. You know what I'm saying? So we go through, you know, I'm tripping over him because he ain't running fast enough. So I was like, I'm like, look, bro, I got to get up out of here. So we finally make it to the exit. I'm trying to catch my breath. I just remember being scared to the mug. So after we saw all that, then it was our turn to go in because now, you know, I know what to do because I was scared as heck. Okay. I was super duper scared. So we go in and I just remember having my mask on, I think I was in all black too. I had my mask on. I had my little costume on or whatever. And so I elected to sit in the corner. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting in the corner, but I'm sitting to where I can watch dude with the chainsaw and then like but I'm like in the cut, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't when you get to the little strobe light thing that when you know the seizure lights, I wasn't there, but I was like in a part to where, you know, if you weren't paying attention and I put my hand on your shoulder, then you was gonna be scared to the mug. So folks wouldn't be paying attention because like I said, I can see a chainsaw dude and then I can see the strobe light. So I'm in between, you know what I'm saying? So I'm at the cusp of you being scared. So I just remember putting my hand on people's shoulder, you know what I'm saying? And people would be jumping, they be screaming, they be swinging. I ain't get hit because I was pretty quick. I ain't never get hit, but doggone it, you get them little kids in there and them little kids screaming, ah, money! And like I said, I got all black on, but I got whatever little mask on. And so I just stayed in that one little part because at that point, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I think it was like a lot more activity. If people are catching my drift, I think it was a lot more activity going on in the haunted house because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a haunted house. So those who know spirituality and stuff, you know spirituality and stuff. So it wasn't really just like people putting masks on, scaring other people, and then the other people being scared. I think it was more stuff happening. And so at that point, baby, I said to myself, because at first, you know, like they had given me the opportunity to work it for the whole holiday, you know, Halloween season, you know what I'm saying? So normally it runs about a month and it only runs on the weekend because these people got jobs and stuff like that. So they ain't really trying to work it during the week. So basically I want to say it was ran from Friday. It was ran on Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday's getting closer to the holiday, you know, well, Halloween. And so I went at the first and I told my parents, I was like, look, I really ain't trying to go back because I was really, really scared. And I want to say from that point forward, I ain't never been in another haunted house. Yes, I've done hay rides. I've done corn mazes. I've done stuff like that. But that stuff is outside. You know what I'm saying? Hay rides outside. It's a whole lot of folk. I even took my baby when she was 5. I took her. No, she was like 4. I took her on a daggone hay ride, and then like once we got off the hay ride, I mean it was with my the unit I was with, and so once you got off the hay ride and the corn maze, then you were able to toast s'mores and have the little hot dogs on the stick or whatever, and so that was totally different. You know what I'm saying? But child, I ain't been in a haunted house since. And then here, like where I closer to where I live at, they be having haunted houses over by the mall. And so I was like, oh man, I think I'm gonna go to a haunted house. But then that story always play in my mind about how I was working the haunted house and I was still scared. You know what I'm saying? Child, I ain't been in one since. I ain't going into one. And you can say I'm a chicken, I'm a punk. You can say, well, I ain't no punk. But you can say whatever you want to say. Until you've worked in a haunted house, baby, you'll never know the fear. I guess I was picking up on the people's fear too. And so that didn't make it any better. That didn't make it no better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm picking up on their fear. I'm actually scared, but I didn't like, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't know that the fear was more external than internal. I didn't know it wasn't me. I just felt it and I was like, oh, heck no, to the no, no, no. And so yeah, that's my story time about working a haunted house, being scared to the mug. So if you brave enough to go work a haunted house, don't say Big Win didn't try to tell you that you gonna be picking up on stuff and it may not necessarily be you. If you can remember that, then you'll be good. But if you don't remember that, then honey, just know that fear is never gonna leave you, okay? And so this has been Journey with Wendy. I'm me, she, her, I'm Wendy. New videos posted every Tuesday and Thursday, sometimes on Wednesdays, depending on what's going on. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below. Or you can hit your girl up at Journey with Wendy with the I, not a Y, at gmail.com. And with that, you know what that means, that your girl is what? Your girl is out.